and this year's 2016 NCAA Division III National Coaching Staff of the Year, the University of Texas at Tyler, head coach Mike Reed, with assistants Whitney Wiley, Kobe Gibson, Krista Hartnett, and Anthony Springer. And now Coach Reed.
John wins this award, so he can come up and make the speech for us. So I was going to tell the story, but I told him before we started. They said I should share it. I have a 6-year-old son. He's going to leave. He thought I was going to recruit him. That's usually where you want to recruit him at. So I wanted to get an award because our team won the championship. And he said, "Did you win another championship, Bart?" So he's mad. No, this is different. He said, "They're still talking about that, Dad?" I said, "So we're going to talk about it forever." So yes, I'd like to thank the NFCA for the award. There's no more special honor than to receive one that's voted on by your peers. So we really appreciate that. And a special thank you to the NFCA. We were lucky enough, which is part of one of the main reasons I'm up here, is to have the National Player of the Year this year on our team. And Dave Hines flew to campus on our big alumni celebration, team celebration, and made that award. So we really appreciate that. That was something special. I'm going to go with my notes. First thing, I don't think she's here, but Amy Weaver from LaSalle University, what a first-class group. We played them in the championship series, so I think we should give them another round of applause. What a classy group. Not just in the field, but being around them all week at the hotel. Just really respect the way she runs her program, and it was honored to share the field with them. And to all the other coaching staffs that are being honored today, some of the true leaders of the game. So we appreciate being here. Allow us to be a part of this and speak. As many a small schools, especially Division III, a lot of us have to do multiple hats, and I'm an administrator, and so a lot of the things that I should be doing get passed down to our staff. So I do realize that. I probably only get it once a year. But we appreciate it. So as I introduce the staff and talk quickly about them, I want them to stand up. First, Coach Hartnett. She's our most famous alumni. She played for me her last 2 years after transferring in. Did an incredible job. She's our famous alumni. She made a catch at Nationals to rob a home run. That night, it was the #1 play on SportsCenter. Beat LeBron James. It's pretty cool for a softball player to beat LeBron James. And works with our outfielders and does an incredible job. If you don't believe me, go to her bio. She's the only coach I know with a video link to a play on my bio. That's pretty cool. Coach Anthony Springer. Stand up, Coach. I started the program in 2003 at Tyler. I've been trying to hire Coach Springer there in town to help us ever since then. Wears multiple hats, coaches high school teams, also the founder and director of the Sneaky Cleats organization there in Tyler. We finally got him to come on to work with our pitchers this year. So I've been coaching, I guess, 16 years now, getting so close to winning a national championship and second last year and always trying. Coach Springer comes on in January to help us. And funny, in a joking manner, as soon as we won, he came up and said, "Coach, you've been trying to do this for 16 years. I've been here 4 months. What's hard about this?" So thank you, Coach. We appreciate that. Coach Wiley, if you'll stand up. Her 6th year, I tell the story. We recruited her out of high school, and she had to go to Division I, and we told her to call us if it ever changed. And luckily enough, I told her she saw the light. She transferred to us for the last 3 years, hit 40 home runs for us, 2-time All-American, and has led our staff. One that a lot of those demands that I pass on fall to her. Recruiting coordinator, helps with hitting, any position I need coach that particular year to help our staff. She's the one that does that. So a big reason that we're up here is because of her work. And the best thing about that crew that helps is like Coach said, they're also some of my best friends in the world, so that makes everything more special. And we appreciate you guys, and thank you. And I'll also be remiss if I didn't, he's not here today, but our president of 18 years at UT Tyler, Dr. Rod Mabry, is retiring after this season. And we would for sure not have had the success that we have had if it were not his support from facilities. And the most important, just as people, he's one of those guys that you dream about working for, and so we hate that he's retiring, but we want to mention him today. And then, obviously the big one is thanking our players. If it was not for them, none of this would be possible. We're very fortunate that we're at a place that attracts very talented student athletes, and we are for sure the benefactor of that, and we appreciate it. The last two things I'll leave you with is, like I said, I've been trying to win a national championship for a long time, so I've got a couple of minutes. The two big takeaways that I had after the last out in May was one, what I thought it might be and what it was were totally different things. The first one was just an overwhelming appreciation of the alumni. When we started in 2003, we had 3 years of provisional status, so we couldn't go to the playoffs. And we had some junior college kids especially that came in and believed in us and got us off to a great start and laid that foundation that had never had a chance to experience the postseason for us. So that this year we had our ring ceremony and our celebration of the national championship we did on Alumni Day this fall. And our saying was, a championship 12 years in the making. So just an overwhelming thank you to them. There's some here today, so we appreciate that. And the second big takeaway for us was, as coaches, we're always worried about, as soon as the last out's made, you're worried about the next recruiting call. Who do you need to text with a picture? Who do you need to text and tell them we're thinking about them on the field? The lineup, how are we going to get them fed for the next day? All those things as coaches, we all know you can never, you're always worried about the next thing. When that last out was made, for the next, that next 4 to 6 hours with our team, there was no worry about the next thing. That's the big takeaways. I truly, we don't really get to always enjoy and invest in our players' relationships as much as we want. We're always worried about the next thing. For that 4 to 6 hours, we were just in the moment, enjoying that. From the field to them making me do the running man in the parking lot, which I got more hits on social media for that than any quote I've ever put on. It was pretty embarrassing. To the promise of taking up the Krispy Kreme donuts still in our uniform, the dirt on our uniform from the game, and the absurd bill we had at Krispy Kreme after winning. But just being in the moment, and that's something I'm going to take away from the championship and try to do better as a coach going forward, is to allow everyone to enjoy that moment, appreciate the players and the relationships that are there right in front of you and the talent. So on behalf of the alumni, the current players, our coaching staff,